Hey, Dobardan, Divine Pisces 222. It is Sunday, February 7th. Sorry this is a day late, guys. Yesterday I kind of got caught up. Um, just life, Life happens. Gotta do stuff. So I apologize for that, but I'm doing it today. So I'm going to be taking a look at the energy, see what's going on. I'm going to do it a little different this time. I am going to include connecting energies this time because I feel like it's really important. Guys, just be aware there are forces out there who are working against your connection. Okay, whatever connection that is. Okay, whatever you're here for, whether it's twin flame connection, soulmate connection, counterpart connection, whatever you want to call it, inner union. Okay. There are forces out there that are working against your union, okay, of whatever type. And that's because that is a threat there to, I don't know, status quo, control. There are forces out there that are literally trying to control us, guys, and you know this. Like, those of you who watch my channel, even if you're new, you probably know this already. That's why you're here, okay? You know that there are forces out there that don't want us to be free, don't want us to be free to follow the light that we are guided to follow, okay? Because they I feel like there's like two types of forces that are working against. You have, okay, so if we talk about good and evil, light and dark, there's always two, okay? There's a balance of the two, the yin and yang. There cannot be one without the other, but you have to have a balance, right? Neither one is good, bad, whatever you want to call it, okay? You have to have a balance of both, masculine and feminine. That's why we talk about having the masculine and feminine energies. You have both, okay? So when you think about that, okay, of course there's going to be, a counterbalance to that. Like if you have light, you have to have the equal amount of dark, right? That's how it works. So you have like these forces that it's like the dark is taking over right now, okay? And there's a serious war going on between light and dark, good and evil, whatever you want to call it. Reality and illusion. Let's just talk about that for a second. Reality versus illusion, or truth versus illusion, okay? Which one? Right, you have to understand that truth and reality aren't necessarily the same thing unless you have fully integrated truth within your reality, because everybody has different realities, okay? There are people out there that are literally forcing us to live their reality because, okay, so let's talk about social media for a second. Just talk about it for a second, okay? I don't like social media. I think it's, it's very bragboardy, a lot. I really don't like social media that much. But, there are people behind the scenes who are controlling the things that we see. It's not just social media, it's the media generally, like TV, everything. You are forced to see what they want you to see, and they cut out the parts that don't look good. Okay? And it's like there are people out there who just, it's like they don't care. I don't know if it's they don't care, or they're too lazy to seek out the truth, They'd rather just drink the Kool-Aid, and that's cool, whatever. And if you're that person, don't watch my channel. If you are like so knee deep in your own illusion, or you choose somebody else's illusion or somebody else's reality and you don't want to get out of it and all you want to do is sit here and like berate me in my comments, get off my channel. It's just like, if you're here, learn something. Take something with you, learn. Okay? Don't sit here and tell me, that you're not going to wake up. That's cool. That's fine. Go not wake up somewhere else. Okay? That's, it's fine. Okay, I am here to speak truth. Whether you accept it or not is up to you, but you don't have to sit here and come at me, okay? Because I'm only doing what I'm guided to do, right? Don't kill the messenger, okay? Clear. So that being said, guys, like when I say that there are forces out there literally trying to destroy your union, who are against your union, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, you know your truth. Okay, okay, let's say you meet your twin flame, or whatever you want to call it, okay? And you go into separation or whatever, and you're doing the work, and yada, yada, yada. You don't hear from them for years. You finally release that connection, you move on, you find somebody else, a soulmate, whatever you want to call it, and you find that connection in that person, and it's almost the same thing, or it is the same thing, which I know a lot of people in my collective are doing this. I know I have done this. It's like your counterpart was there to show you something, and you will come into union, whether with self or with someone else who's willing to help you, maybe with your twin flame, depending on the situation, okay? But there are people out there who are literally trying to drive a wedge between you and your union, whatever union that is, whether that's with yourself, with someone else, whatever, okay? And that's because okay, you have the people out there who are literally trying to control you. So those are the overlords, whatever you want to call them, I don't care. Big brother, whatever. And then you have the ones that believe that illusion. They've been sucked into that. Okay, those are the foot soldiers. Those are the ones who are going to be coming at you. Okay, not the overlords. They're there controlling everything. The puppet masters. Let's call them puppet masters. Okay, they're the ones controlling everything else. The ones down here are the ones who are doing the work. Does that make sense? And that could be people who are close to you. Clear. That could be people who are in your family unit. Okay, that could be people who are close to you that are jealous of what you have. Maybe it's jealousy. Maybe it's they don't want to believe that you could possibly be happy. Do you see what I'm saying? It's like happy without them or whatever. Okay, I'm running into this in my own family situation. Okay, there are people very close to me that are trying to break me and KOC up. Okay, so just understand I know what I'm talking about. Alright, but there are a lot of you who are also facing this. Like there's a lot of when I say familial karma, it's the familiar karma is a really real thing, guys. Like the break the cycle. There's ancestral karma that is coming to light right now, guys. Okay, break the cycle. It's time for you to break that cycle. And if you have people who are working against you that's really close, it's really hard to see that for what it is, because you want to believe good in people. You want to believe the good in people who are closest to you. Right? That's what you want. Illusion, truth. Illusion, truth. Illusion, reality. Okay? Their reality may not be the same as yours. Maybe you have a clash of realities. Like this is a real thing too. When you have a reality clash, like with somebody else, like your reality does not match theirs. Okay? So what do? Do you try to force that person to see your reality? No, you can't. You cannot force somebody to see your reality. The only thing you can do is speak truth. See what I'm saying, guys? So don't be afraid to speak your truth. Don't be afraid to stand up for yourself. If you know that something is not quite right, speak up. Don't sit there and hide behind whatever. Don't hide behind whatever facade you've got going on. Okay? Like, speak your truth. Don't let others intimidate you. And yes, in case you guys haven't worn it, I'm wearing a Hanson shirt. Oh. It's like my very first Hanson shirt, circa 1998, I think. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Clear. But seriously, like, don't be afraid to speak your truth, regardless if it's your family or not. Okay? Just know that when you do that, you're going to trigger some people. You might even trigger yourself. It's going to hurt. Okay? But as long as you know you spoke your truth, you did what you were supposed to do, you are in earnest, and you know you've done everything you could possibly do, don't feel guilty. There is absolutely no guilt. Should be absolutely no guilt for speaking truth. Okay? And those who are trying to make you feel guilty, that's their problem, not yours. Okay? Alright, so let's start with, we're going to do overall energies. Start. Let's see what we got going on here. Yeah, setup's a little different, guys. I still don't have an office per se, so I'm just kind of doing work where I can. So it's a little, I don't know where it is. Okay. New birth, guarded vigilante. So vigilantly, sorry. So this to me is kind of actually right in line with what I said. So a lot of you are really actually literally birthing a new reality for yourself, or coming to terms with the fact that your reality may not be the same as somebody else's. Again, that's okay. Okay, you don't have to feel guilty about that. A lot of you are turning to spirit right now because you don't know where else to turn, and that's actually good. I feel like a lot of you are reconnecting with spirit. A lot of you had kind of walked away from spirit because it wasn't wow, it's like really garish. I hate this lighting, it's so bad. And my ring light no worky. So sorry about that, guys. But seriously, I feel like a lot of you kind of walked away from the journey because it wasn't giving you what you thought you needed or what you thought you wanted. But in reality, it's like that song, you can't always get what you want, but sometimes you get what you need. And a lot of you did get what you needed. You just weren't seeing it. You were searching for something. It's like you were searching for something else, but it was right there in front of you. The answers you have been searching for the entire time, right in front of you. Okay? Yeah, against the grain. Like, literally, some of you have been pushing against the grain. You've been pushing against what Spirit has been trying to show you. Like, you... Take a moment and think about it. Think about it for a second. What has been in front of your face the entire time that you've been ignoring? Okay? Is it a lesson that you're supposed to learn? Maybe you're afraid to learn that lesson because you're not sure what's going to come next. Are you afraid of what's going to come next? Why? Why is the fear coming up now? Okay? So, and that's okay. And some of you are realizing this, and that's why this is coming up. Some of you are reconnecting with Spirit, being like, okay. I've done enough. I've been pushing against myself. What is it you've been trying to show me? I'm open now. I'm in the energy of receiving. I'm tired of searching. Yada, yada, yada. Some of you have just given up. Some of you are like, release the not knowing. Search. You have to look for meaning in everything. No, you don't. Just take a moment. Relax. Chill. Okay. Chill out. The answers will come. The answer's been there the whole time. Okay? Alright, so let's do feminine first, and boom, right out of the gate, I've got 2. This is interesting because this is, so focus, I don't know if you can see it, sorry, ambition. So focus your ambition. So some of you have forgotten how to manifest. Why? What happened? Some of you have given up because you weren't manifesting the things that you want. That's because you lost your focus. You lost your ambition. You lost the point of the journey. Look at the bigger picture. You lost the point. You forgot the point. Right? Okay? So you're being called to refocus your ambition, right? Refocus. Remember how to manifest. Remember to set your intentions and release the outcome. No, release the expectation. I'm sorry. Set your intentions for the outcome. Release the expectation. Okay? Some of you have forgotten to do that. Some of you have been in this energy of just self-sabotage for a really long time. Like, some of you are realizing that, and that's where you're connecting to Spirit again, because you're like, why aren't things going the way that I want them to? Right? I am. Meet. It's like either too dark or too light. Okay, you know what? We're just gonna have to deal with it the way it is. Okay? So it is what it is. So that, okay, case in point, it is what it is. So some of you, this stuff has been right in front of your face the entire time. You're being forced to face it, but it's like you are looking on the other side, wanting to kind of skip it. And you can't skip it. You can't skip the lesson. You can't skip the lesson and pass the test. It doesn't work that way. Some of you, it's like you are taking a test and you're like, okay, I'm going to pass on this one. I'm going to come back to it later. But then you don't go back to it. 8 of air, yeah, so, yeah. Some of you are just, like, keeping yourself in this little bubble. Like, okay, so I know that I need to go to the next step, but mentally, I'm just not prepared. Right? Feminine, you're not mentally prepared for what's next. You're not mentally prepared to take the leap. You're not mentally prepared to get yourself out of this waiting energy for some reason. Feminine is back in this waiting energy, and it's literally keeping you hostage. Some of you have been in your head so much, you just cannot get, High Priestess, yeah, some of you just cannot get out. So this specifically is pertaining to Divine Feminine. Absolutely, 100%. Divine Feminine. Some of you are still trapped in this whole idea that, Well, okay, so take this, and however you feel it needs to be taken, okay? Some of you still, to this day, have not released your connection. Some of you are still doing the work for your masculine. You're not doing it for you. You're doing it for your masculine. And what's happening here is literally you're holding your own abundance hostage because you lost your focus and ambition. You forgot the point. You lost sight of the bigger picture. However you want to word this, you lost sight of what you were supposed to be doing in the first place. You lost sight of the fact that this journey is about you. It's about you. You lost sight of that. See if she's, yeah, mask. Some of you, the whole divine feminine thing is a mask. Okay, what do I mean by that? Some of you are lost in your self-righteousness. Okay? Some of you are looking at other people like, okay, I said this. I think I said this the last reading. Be careful. Be careful. Okay? There are people out there who are still trapped in their illusions, and that is on them. That is not on you. You don't need to look down on those people. You know, feel sorry for them, pity them, whatever. You don't need to do that. Just focus on you. Some of you, this is a mask. Some of you are hiding behind your, what's the word I'm looking for? Hiding behind your, spirituality. Or, some of you are literally hiding behind your connections. Some of you are blaming your masculine still for the reason you can't move forward. Remember to take responsibility for yourself. Yeah. Some of you are still hiding. Like, this is the mask. It's trapped in the head. Lost focus, ambition. You're still hiding. Why are you hiding? Why are you hiding? Some of you still... Ooh, some of you really have... hi, I'm really close. Some of you guys are still... feel trapped in your connections. Okay. Some of you, that's what it is. Some of you are still in your head about your connections. It's like you're still going, why isn't this moving forward? Why hasn't he come back? Or some of you, okay, some of you did get contact. Some of you got contact. Some of you did. And some of you are sitting here going, why is this triggering me right now? Okay, so that could be it. Some of you are still kind of in that, what the heck just happened? Why is he gone again? Some of you, they come in and then boom, bye, they're gone. That's just what they do. They're in and out all the time. And so now you've got your walls up, and what that's doing is keeping you, you're stuck behind that mask, right? You're keeping you from focusing your ambition, focusing your intentions. You forgot how to manifest. Get out of your head, feminine. You're just so in your head right now. Feminine is really in her head right now, and it's not good. It's not good. It's not good. Yeah. Okay. Some of you are in your head about the movement. That you want to move forward. That is the contradiction here. Feminine wants so much to move forward, but at the same time, you're realizing you're actually kind of holding yourself back. And that was on the bottom, which is Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So yeah, some of you are just holding yourself back because there's karma here that needs to be cleared. And it's like you're just not wanting to deal with it. You're wanting to go to the other side. You're not wanting to deal with what's in front of you right now. What's in front of you right now? That's going to keep you from moving. That's going to keep you moving forward. Okay, you're trapped behind this little wall. You've got your defenses up. You're like, you don't want to let anything in. But what's happening with that is you're keeping abundance from coming in at the same time. Okay, and it's like you're literally wearing your whole divinity or goddess, whatever it is, as a mask. It's like you're putting it up in front of people and like, hey, I'm spiritually aware. I'm awakened. I'm whatever you want to call it. Okay, and it's coming across as self-righteous. I've been guilty of this, I know. Okay, I'm not special. Okay, so what do? You get out of your head about it. Okay, number one, you got to get past. You got to get past what happened recently. You've got to get past that. Okay, you can't sit there and wonder what's going to happen next. You just have to move forward. Okay, you have to focus on the now. Stop worrying about the future stuff. worrying about the past. Focus on now. Focus on right now. Right now. Okay? Tomorrow hasn't happened yet. You can't change the past. You can't rewrite history. You can't rewrite history. Okay? It just is what it is. And you have to deal with the now. Okay? So let's look at masculine. Ooh, good number. 2-2. Good number, masculine. So Capricorn, I use. Who are you using, masculine? Feminine, why are you still in your head about your masculine? Stop doing the work for him. Masculine is using you. Using the energy. Okay? Some of you, that's where you're at. You're like, use me, yeah. You know, and masculine's sitting here going, oh, well, I don't want to do it myself. I'm going to use it. And I mean, this also is a significant too because it's like bringing in the whole idea of Capricorn to me is karmic cycle. So again, masculine kind of trapped in that karmic cycle, still over and over and over again. And like he keeps coming in, coming out, coming in, coming out. He's using everybody around him because he doesn't want to deal with his own shit. Masculine, deal with your shit. Stop putting it on feminine. Now, to be fair, you know, feminine. You're not, you know, released of all responsibility of dealing with your own stuff, but you don't have to deal with masculines, okay? Yeah, I have. I have. How interesting. Very strong earth energy coming in here, so Capricorn and Taurus, some of you do have maybe you have a Capricorn or a Taurus masculine or rising or something of that nature, but the fact that, you know, I use, very, very interesting, guys. So very rooted in the 3D right now. Masculine is hiding behind the 3D, hiding behind karma. So, okay, so this is interesting with the mirroring. So I feel like, you know, masculine and feminine both having this issue of dealing with the karma that's in front of them now. It's literally like you want to skip the lessons. You want to skip the lesson. Yeah, look at that. More earth energy coming in here. So 2 of earth, 2 of coins, 2 of pentacles, whatever you want to call this. So some of them, this actually does have to do with a karmic. So some of them, they feel like they are using their karmic. Some of them are using their karmic. Some of them are still, like, they know that, it's like they feel like they can't make that leap. They can't get out of their situation, but they're sitting there still using their karmic. Some of them, they're using their karmic monetarily. Some of them, they feel they can't make the money that they need to make to break free out of their situation, so they're literally sitting there just feeding on the karmic. How interesting. Yeah. Wow, look at all this earth energy coming in. Masculine? My God. That's some devil energy coming in too. Yeah, seriously, codependency. That's what it is. It's codependency. Big time codependency coming in for masculine right now. They just don't want to let go of those codependencies, guys. They feel like okay. So it's like on the one hand, they've got it too good. Question mark quotation. They've got it too good. Maybe there are people around them telling them they've got it so good they need to stay with the karmic situation. What? That could be a person, could be a job, it could be anything. Okay, so just take it as it resonates. A lot of them, they're like, okay, I've got it too good. I can't leave. But on the flip side, they're like, oh God, I hate this so much. I hate being so dependent on somebody else. I want to be able to be independent. You know, I want to do what my feminine's doing. She's standing on her 2 feet. She's doing great. She's broken out of her situation. You know, she knows who she is, yada, yada, yada. So it's like this jealousy kind of coming in as well. So it's like masculine, you know, reaching out. Some of them, like I said, some of them did reach out to feminine going, okay, hey, you know, just touching base, see how you are. You know, and some of you, feminines, you're out there, you're doing your thing. You're like, yeah, I'm great. I'm happy. I'm good. Great. You know? And masculine was like, man, you know, wow, you know, my situation sucks. Just like, but at the same time, they're like, I've got it too good, I can't leave. You know? Yeah, so it's like, I mean, this is you know, some of the cards, they changed the names. This is literally the Hermit in reverse. So you have this right here, I think, is interesting to me because it's like they're literally turning from their own wisdom. They know what's good for them. They're just turning from it because, again, they quote unquote got it too good. So they're using, they use, yada, yada, yada. And then in reverse, you've got the Counselor. So, yeah, it's like they're literally just sources coming in, giving them advice. Yeah, you know, I'm going to do my own thing. I'm good. Okay, so it's like, it's like their higher selves are coming in going, hey, bro, need to wake up, bro. Need to wake up. Okay, so these both came out, and I'm going to go ahead and do both of these. So, yeah, masculine, 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 masculine. You lost sight of the bigger picture, too. This has to do with you, not the things you have, not the people around you, not even your feminine. This has to do with you. You're ignoring yourself right now. So when you ignore this, in favor of this and this, what are you doing to yourself? What are you doing to yourself? Conflict, inner conflict. Masculine, always in a state of inner conflict with self. Some of these masculines, though, like, oh, this was on the bottom. Daddy issues coming in really strong, guys. Some of them are parents, some of them are fathers, some of them are mothers, whatever. This energy coming in the reverse is very significant to me because I feel like some of them are, that's where they're at. They can't get out. They can't get out because of children. You know, it's like they're reliving the failures of their fathers. They feel like they would relive the failures of their fathers if they got out of some of the situations that they're in. Okay? So masculine, focus on self. Listen to yourself. Stop getting out of this juggling energy. You're doing way too much juggling back and forth. Okay? Stop using. Okay? It's like they're in this energy of mine. But at the same time, it's like they're lending their energy to others that are like mine. It's like this weird codependency energy going back and forth, okay? Weird. Alright, so connecting energy, sexual arts, 3-3. So some of you feeling that sexual energy coming in. Masculine's using the sexual energy to reach out. Some of you are getting signs, synchronicities with your counterparts, just in general, both. So there's sexual energy going back and forth, and that's the energy of procrastination. So again, that's actually really significant to both energies right now, because feminine's in that energy of refocusing the ambition, you know, because they lost the ambition. They're stuck in this stagnant state, stuck in your head, and you got masculine who's stuck in the 3D, literally feels stuck in the 3D. Okay, so procrastination coming in, but there's this frustration energy coming in as well. Queen of Cups in reverse. So yeah, it's like both energies I do feel are kind of ignoring the purging aspect too. Kind of holding stuff in because you're afraid to move forward. Some of you are just afraid to feel. Some of you are literally just, this is getting annoying, afraid to feel. Okay? Yeah, World in reverse and Queen of Wands. So, yeah, you're literally just holding yourself in this energy here. You're not moving forward. You don't feel abundant. The connections right now don't feel abundant. I'm telling you, there are forces out there that are trying to break up the counterpart, whether that's a soulmate, whether that's your twin flame, whether that's inner union, trying to keep this from happening. It's right in line with everything that's going on in the world right now. Just look at the world as a reflection of what's going on inside. The external is always a reflection of the internal, right? Okay? And that being said, with the Queen of Wands, so this right here, it's like literally holding self back. Like, once you get through this, once you're able to, okay, deal with my crap, yay! Then this goes, okay, I can move again, yay, I see the bigger picture. Then you find that clarity, then you find that inspiration, then you find the things that you need, or the things that you are able to accomplish, like the manifestation kind of coming in, right? And both energies right now are just in this state of stagnation. What are we hiding behind right now? Okay, we're hiding behind this. Feminine's hiding behind whatever's in her head. There's something in her head she's hiding behind. She's got me. You know, I feel like Divine Feminine is kind of interesting. It's very intellectual right now and is not feeling the feels. You need to feel the feels. Don't get too much in your feels, but feel the feels. Have the emotional intelligence. You have to have a balance of both. Masculine is too much in the 3D. They're just hiding behind the 3D stuff. They're hiding behind the materialism. They're hiding behind, oh, I've got it way too good. I can't move on. Like, this has nothing to do with the people around you. Has nothing to do with the expectations of people have placed on you, masculine. It has to do with you. What are your expectations of yourself? Okay. And then, Three of Swords in reverse. See? So we're hiding behind, some of you are hiding behind, okay, so this is interesting. Some of you, it's just you're literally afraid to hurt somebody else. Okay, which is noble, absolutely noble. But at the same time, you can't sacrifice yourself for somebody. You can't. That's not how it works. It's not going to make a difference to that person. You're not helping that person, and you're not helping yourself. Some of you are just afraid to speak what you need to speak because you are afraid of hurting somebody else. Whether that's to your counterpart, whether that's to family, whatever. Like I said, there are some of you, it's a familial thing. There are family aspects coming in right now. They're trying to break up your union. Okay? Whew. Okay, heavy stuff. All right, well, let's go ahead and do messages from the counterparts here. And, well, that's good. I'm not giving up. That's good. I'm not happy. We know. It's like, do those things that you have make you happy? Wow. Boom. I'm codependent. Yeah, you know. Always. 5D, 3D, whatever. Oof. This one. What was this one? I'm learning to trust my intuition. Again, self. It's about self. It's about learning to trust yourself. Okay, so this went into a basket. Hold up. I'm so discombobulated. Alright. Yeah, best thing that's ever happened to me, because you woke my ass up, and I miss the way you look at me. Yada, yada, yada. Is this real? Yes, it is. Very, very, very... Wait, what is reality again? Alright. And I'm obsessed with you. Duh. Alright, so let's do messages and advice from Source. Well, maybe I'll get one. Oh, I got two. Good. Yes. I love this. So laughter, amplify your positive emotions. So yes. Okay. So refocus your ambition. Some of you have just been in this weird slump emotionally. Okay, but it's like weird because it's like you're afraid to feel it, so you're holding it in, but you're in your head. So you're like trying to intellectualize some of the stuff that's coming in. You can't do that. You've got to feel what you got to feel. And then on the other side of that is what? Release. It's happiness. That's where you go, okay, I'm good. I've got this. Amplify your positive emotions, guys. Get out of the negative emotions. That's what's holding you back. The negative emotions. Negative energy, sorry. Get out of the negative energy. Some of you, it's other people that are holding you there. It's other people that are holding you there for a reason. Remember what I said. There are forces out there that are trying to destruct these connections. Some of you, a new romantic cycle begins. Some of you, that is with your counterpart. Some of you, it's with yourself. Some of you, it is with a soulmate. Okay, some of you have a soulmate. Some of you are with a soulmate right now. Some of you, maybe you were hesitating with that soulmate because you were waiting for your counterpart to come back, and then they came back and they kind of messed some stuff up with you, maybe with your soulmate. Maybe that's why masculine came back in, because they knew you were happy without them and they wanted to sabotage. Because they're not happy. So therefore you can't be happy. Do you see how this works? Bring love into the situation. So bring forgiveness. Bring love. Forgive those around you. Okay? Forgive those who have trespassed against me. You know, the Lord's Prayer. Forgive all my trespasses. Forgive those who have trespassed against me. Guys, it's about forgiveness. Forgiveness is about self, too. You have to forgive yourself. You have to forgive those around you. Forgiveness is about self. It's not about that other person. It's about you. Forgiveness helps you move on. Okay? You can tell somebody that you forgive them. Sometimes they're like, okay, what did I do to be forgiven? Exactly, right? Doesn't matter. It's about you. Some of you literally lost the bigger picture. Okay? It's okay, though. Get back on that horse. Okay? Alright, guys. Well, I hope this has helped. If it has, please like, share, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.